Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Najua mnashangaa nipotelea wapi. I've been sick. Kichwa karibu niwe. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what was happening. But I'm so glad I'm back. And today I'm back with Cash Crop za Nyandarua. From that song of yours, I don't listen to most of Kenyan music, so I don't know. So today we have this. Our Cash Crop za Nyandarua. We are going to be making Viazi Karai. Today I'm taking you all the way to Coast. And I'm so happy about it because that is where I've grown. And nostalgia, you know. So for us to make our Viazi Karai, the first thing that we're going to do, we are going to pre-boil our potatoes. Some people, just a minute. Nilikuwa nimeanza kuchemsha hapa. Nito kuchemsha mafuta. But I'm seeing that itaiva way before time comes. So for you to make your Viazi Karai, you can choose to peel your potatoes, then you boil them with salt. Other people prefer boiling the potatoes with the peels on. I don't like it that way because it's messier when it's that way. But when you're nataka kusave on the potatoes, that's the best way to go, and you can do that. Wash them, zieke kwa sufuria with the peels, boil them, let them cool, then you peel them, and you're good to go. What I've done today is I've peeled mine first, cut them into the different sizes that I want, and boiled them with salt. Don't do a mistake of overcooking. Some of mine are overcooked. What you should do, unafaa uzivishe, like make sure that they're half cooked. You got me? The next thing that you're going to do, you are going to make your paste, the one that you throw in your viazi, so that before frying them. Sorry. Sasa, for you to make your paste, what you will use is gram flour. That is what people usually use, gram flour. Is it flour or flour? It depends on the school where you went to. Zote zinaweza. How am I sounding today? I'm not sounding like myself. But it happens. Ni ugonjwa. So please understand. Yeah, so for you to make your paste, if you have gram flour, you'll take like equal portions. If you're using a cup, say 4 spoons of gram flour, you'll also use 4 spoons of wheat flour, wheat flour. But since I did not have gram flour in my house today, what I used in making the paste was wheat flour. Any brand can do. It all depends on your preference. After putting in the wheat flour, add in water, make a paste from it. Make sure ndani haina hizo two balls. Make a smooth paste. Don't make it too thin. At the same time, don't make it too thin. Ikuwe hapo katikati. And then you throw in salt for taste and your egg yellow food color, and you'll achieve the paste. So, si umeshatengeneza viazi zako zimepoa. The next thing that we are going to do, guys, tunaenda kuchukua our viazi and we are going to dip them into our paste. Ukipip kidogo huku nyuma, you will see my sink, my friends. It's a mess. But leo hiyo nguvu ya clean while cooking, I honestly don't have it. You usually don't have hiyo nguvu kila siku. On our cooker, we have our mafuta yenye it's ready. How do you guys know that your oil that you need to fry is ready? Mimi, I either use a toothpick, nieke hapo ndani, not nieke, I stick it in the oil. Nikiona bubbles are forming around it, I know that my cooking oil is ready. If I don't have toothpicks in the house, I use a cooking stick. The edge of the cooking stick, the end of the cooking stick. Maliwa mnashikia. Mwiko yenu uko mwisho yake. That is what I use. This is what I'm talking about. You do this. It had water. Zinaitwa unaweza jijeruhi vibaya ukikuwa jikoni ukashangaa kwani today what went wrong. So after dipping your potatoes, you'll give it a good mix. Some people prefer using a spoon. To them it's hygienic. I'm using my hands. I prefer it this way. Just make sure that your hands are clean and you're good to go. I'm sorry if it might be disturbing to some of you, but you can use a spoon. Just go with your preference. Then what you're going to do, we are going to throw in our potatoes that are already dipped into our paste into the already ready oil. See the way I know how to play with words? Sasa, throw them in. Na leo nipigie makofi. Nimejaribu na English. Simniuliza hata ni nani yeye ananipatia stress ya English. I'll tell you guys. I don't have secrets. No, I won't tell you. Mtaniroga. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to say, I love the way this channel is growing, by the way. For all those people who are sharing, I'm really, really, really grateful. Tumefika 71 subscribers. Yani, who could have known? Who could have known that Lona could start a YouTube channel now without even promoting it hivyo sana, advertising it, because nilijaribu ku advertise mahali backfire. But you know, it happens. So you dip in that way and unazipachia like 3 to 5 minutes one side, and then you turn them, then 3 to 5 minutes on the other side, and then unazitoa kwa your pan. After you've made sure that it's crispy, the outer layer is crispy, but at the same time make sure that hujaziunguza. I hope you understand me. See you guys in the next thing that I'll be making soon. So yeah, today finally we are making our homemade pilipili ya kukaanga. Yeah, so different people use different ingredients, but I love to keep mine as simple as possible. So what we have here, we have our roughly chopped pilipili. We have our tomato here. We have our roughly chopped ginger, roughly chopped garlic. We have our vitungu, that's onions. Then here's our tomato paste, cayenne powder, chili powder, and salt. And of course, we will have to use mafuta ya kupika, that is cooking oil. And in the process, tutaongeza sukari pia. I'll show you guys. So for me today, I don't really have the time crushing them in mortar and pestle. That is kinu na mchi in Swahili. So what I'll do, I'll just throw them into a blender and blend them for some few minutes, around 2 minutes or so. Then afterwards, I'll show you the results from blending. Sorry, what? Shida ya matamchi nakwambia. I'll show you the results from blending and then the results from cooking. So after blending our ingredients, this is the mixture that you are expecting. And then afterwards, we are going to add in our tomato paste. Just a minute. I'll take my whole pack of tomato paste and I'm gonna squeeze it in, not throw it in. I was thinking that my onions kuzoea mazoea mabaya. So yeah, I'll squeeze in my pack of tomato paste. Forgive my hands, guys. Isn't it by disadvantages of shooting by yourself. Now, some of you are wondering, what is the mwiko doing inside there? I'll use the cooking spoon. I'm a cooking stick to mix my pilipili while it's cooking. I won't use a metal spoon. I got that from my sister because when I use a metal spoon, the ingredients, the pilipili, sorry, not the ingredients, the pilipili will become liquidy. Itakuwa maji. So instead of using a metallic spoon, you will use a wooden cooking spoon. So wacha tuwashe moto and we get into cooking our pilipili. So after adding in your tomato paste, you will have such a mixture. Ikisha boil for around 30 seconds or so. What you'll do, you'll add in your cooking oil. So after adding in your cooking oil, mimi nilitumia ile kifuniko moja, the bottle top, the lid. I used one whole one. The purpose ya kuweka the cooking oil is definitely making the pilipili cook, but at the same time it's also for preserving the pilipili. Even if you don't have a fridge, ama kama you don't live in the so-called areas, when it can be preserved, your oil, when you use that oil like the way I've used mine. So after adding in your cooking oil, this is cayenne powder. I'll throw it in. Haitwi pilipili ya kukaanga for no good reason. It has to have that kaukali. And then that's chili powder. You adjust it according to how spicy you want it to be. So you give it a good mix, like that. Give it a good mix. So mnaona venye inatokota, the way it's simmering. And then I forgot to tell you guys, you'll adjust your ingredients to the number of people that the pilipili will be serving. Yangu ni kidogo hivi because I'm alone. When I'm getting a visitor, we can still share because it's still much, but adjust the ingredients according to the number of people that we will be serving. So not to forget, we're going to add in our salt. So as I had said, we add in our pinch of salt. Give it a good mix. I love the smell. Napenda venye inanukia. And by the way, you can, while you are blending, you can add in carrots if you have them, and pilipili hoho. Some people prefer it that way. I don't, so I won't use them. Then the next thing that you're going to throw in is a little bit of sugar. We are trying to balance the acidity. I hope that's not too much. I guess it's not. Give it a good mix. Naona the pilipili imeanza kuachana na the oil. Imeanza kuseparate. You can see the oil inakuja juu and the pilipili is still down there. So it's meaning that our pilipili is cooking well. As you cook your pilipili, expect it to splatter. I don't know why. I don't have a reason, so you'll forgive me for that. Another thing that I forgot to say is that if you don't have a blender, don't beat yourself to it. The next time that I'll be making pilipili, I'll show you another way that I usually make my pilipili when I'm not using the blender. Kali, I can feel it. So the next thing that we're going to do, we are going to squeeze in half a lemon inside. Squeeze in, so we don't have to say inside. We're going to squeeze in half a limau, hapo ndani, and then leave it for like 2 minutes or so, and then we'll be done. So let me cut my lemon into half, and then do the necessary. So here's our half lemon. Squeeze it in. This is actually my elder sister's recipe. I learned this from her, and I love it. The only different thing that she does from me is that towards the end, when it's cooking, she adds in tamarind sauce. I don't, because the last time I tried it, it came out so bad. But when she does it, inatokea vizuri. That's why I told you guys in one of my cooking videos that I can try something, it can come out well, and then you go and try it, and then unapata tu it's a mess. So guys, here is our pilipili, and it's looking so great. I'm loving it. I'm really loving what I'm seeing here. Excuse me, ni kali sana. I'm so proud of what I've done. So yeah, here is our pilipili ya kukaanga. So happy with the results, and let's move on to the next thing. So guys, what is viazi karai without ukwaju, really? For those who don't know ukwaju, this is ukwaju, tamarind. This is how it looks before what I did here. What I did, nilichukua the tamarind, the ukwaju. I've forgotten it in my mother tongue. I could have used that word. So nilichukua ukwaju wangu and I soaked it in warm water. I usually use warm water just in case ikuwe na, say, weevils and maybe some tududus so that they can die. So that they can die, yeah, so that they can die. Then I'll soak in the warm water for 15 minutes or so. After that, nitatoa the mbegu, the seeds. I'll remove the seeds and any other uchafu that should be there, any other dirt that should be there. Then after that, this is what I'll have. I'll have this liquid of mine here, but I will not stop at it. What I'll do next ni taongeza, this is crushed garlic, ginger and pilipili, but your girl used pilipili zake zote while she was making the homemade chili. Lakini who is me? I had to find a way ya kupata more pilipilis, and that's what I did. Crushed them together, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop them and throw them into the tamarind sauce that we are having. After throwing them in, that is what we will have, and then we will give it a good mix. Give it a good mix. After that, what we will do, we will take our chili powder here. Ongeza hapo ndani. You can call me a spicy girl because why not? And then this is chili powder. You eka kidogo pia. And then we have our salt here. Hope you can see that. And then we put in salt kidogo for taste. And then after that, we're going to give it a good mix. Koroga, koroga, mama, koroga, koroga. Let it mix well. And that is what we'll have. Our ukwaju, our tamarind sauce. That we are going to have with our viazi karai, as I've shown you before, and our pilipili ya kukaanga. So the next thing that we're going to do, guys, is we are going to serve. And I hope you'll be there waiting to see the final results. Guys, after making your viazi karai, ebu niambieni kama mimi si wife material bana. Mnitafutie mwanaume. I'm joking, yo. So we have our viazi karai here. We have our pilipili here, and we have our tamarind sauce here. Serve this. You can enjoy it with passion juice ya vimto, ama if you've made your tamarind juice, you can enjoy this with that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.